Seems not just a couple weeks ago, it seems like months and months ago. Jamie Warner is out for our final backyard barbecue of the summer season. And Jamie, you have once again found a great backyard to hang out in.
It absolutely is a great backyard, Steve. And this is our last backyard barbecue of this season. I'm sure it'll be back again. And of course, the backyard barbecue, it's been an opportunity for viewers to send in pictures of their backyard, show off their backyard. And then if we pick that backyard, we go to it and we talk to the homeowner and we get a feel for what they think is really the highlights of their backyard. And right now, David Horsey joins me. This is your house. This is my house. This is your oasis.
This is it.
This is what he calls his hideaway. Dave, can you tell us, just, kind of hit on some of the things that you think is special about your backyard?
Well, the thing when we designed this area, one of the things we really wanted is to be able to have friends over and just have a nice social environment.
Can I stop you, Dave, real quick?
You can.
Hey, let's take a look at the friends. Say hello, friends. We'll maybe get some names later. Right now, they're just some friends enjoying themselves. All right, keep going.
Yeah. So our pool's a social pool. It's not real deep, so you can use the whole pool for people to get around in, which is one thing we really like. Set up a bar area and just a lot of seating, and set up a kitchen over here in the back to be able to cook. And
what's nice about that is the bugs can't get you in there. It's all screened in.
We screened it in so that we can leave food out for people to go in and out of there to get stuff, and really just wanted to create a social environment for all our friends to be able to come over and just have a good time over here.
Well, let's ask the friends. Friends, do you think this is a great social environment?
This is an awesome environment.
All right, can I get a yeah? All right, that's what I thought. It is a great backyard. And what's some of the stuff we're going to be cooking a little later on?
We're going to be doing some pure steak and shake style smash burgers back on the Blackstone.
It's another Blackstone. That has been a very, very popular cooking device this backyard barbecue season.
Well, I've got a pellet grill back there too, so I could have gone that direction, but everybody loves the smash burgers, and we're going to grill some onions, throw some cheese, and let it go on top of it. And
well, before we get to weather, I'm getting hungry, man. I'm looking at that pool too. Before we get to weather, I want to shout out to the better half. We'll call it the better half, Susan. Yes. Susan, now you're not gonna be able to hear because I've got the mic, but Susan, is the water nice?
It is nice.
It looks beautiful, and temperatures. That was one of the things. It was like they were a little nervous because the temperatures this week have been a little on the mild side. I mean, you can still get in the pool, right? But it's been a little mild. You like it to be hot when you get in the pool. And right now, we're looking at temperatures which are a little shy of 90 degrees. Now, the pattern that we've had so far this week has been just humdrum, kind of boring if you're a weather guy and you're looking for some weather excitement. But, I think for everybody out and about, it's been a great weather pattern to enjoy. Temperatures in the morning especially have been awesome. This morning we started off at 62. I think I saw Branson had a low of 59 degrees this morning. Temperatures did climb today. In fact, we saw temperatures climb up into the upper 80s with some areas hitting 90 degrees. Now, the official high so far in Springfield is 89 for today, but a lot of times you give it another half hour or so and they'll sneak in an update and it looks a little warmer than that. So we were up near 90. Looking at our drought monitor, I do want to hit on that because with this nice weather pattern, it's been very, very quiet, but it's also been very, very dry. And with the dryness, things start to dry out and the drought conditions worsen. We got an update on the drought monitor. We continue to find improvements over towards south central Missouri and north central Arkansas. Southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas, though, still looking at droughty conditions. Officially here in the Springfield area, still looking at a moderate drought. But we're going to find some rain re-entering the picture. In fact, we may not have to wait too long. Take a look at the what's going on regionally. You can see it's a mostly clear day across the region right now, but looking off to the north, we've got a cool front. And while that cool front isn't going to generate a lot of weather action, what it's doing is, as it drops into the area, moisture is going to want to pile up along that front, and that may be a favorable spot for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of afternoons. So let's take a look at that hour-by-hour forecast. I think we see that pretty nicely as we work through tonight. Quiet tomorrow, the morning quiet. As we get into the afternoon, hey, clouds bubble up, and it looks like we could see a few spotty showers and thunderstorms dotting the landscape. Temperatures tonight, Not quite as cool as the last few nights, but we're down to about 67 for a low. For tomorrow, it looks like temperatures will be back up around 90. In fact, I'm thinking 91 here in Springfield. What about football? We've got Friday night football kicking off tomorrow night, and it looks like fantastic weather. Typical early season football weather with warm and humid conditions, but it'll be quiet. 86 to kickoff. Temperatures will drop down to about 79 as we close out the area games. Weekend conditions look quiet for the most part on Saturday. Just a few isolated showers and storms possible in the afternoon, but rain chances will perk up on Sunday. In fact, as we take a look at the weather pattern, we're going to find that continuing into early next week. That dip in the jet stream is going to move into the middle of the country, and as it meets up with Gulf of Mexico moisture, that'll do the trick, and we should see batches of scattered shower and thunderstorm activity Sunday, Monday. I think by Tuesday it's probably going to be on the way out. Looks like dry air will start working in from the north, and as we take a look at the extended forecast, we can see those temperatures, hey, getting back to those mild levels that we've been enjoying this week. So we got to deal with the hot stuff kind of early on in this forecast, and then by next week, looks like we're back to low to mid 80s for highs and lows dropping back into the low to mid 60s. Steve?
All right, Jamie, don't have to tell you this. I'll say it anyway. Enjoy yourself this afternoon.
I will.
Nice to be out of the studio.